Hey guys, and welcome back to Gold Rush. Decided to tell you what game it was in case you clicked on this in a drunken stupor and you didn't realise. Plus you couldn't tell by the aesthetic of the orange thing moving across the screen, picking up brown things. That's like Donald Trump and his opinions. An orange thing messing around with brown things. But it's political! Roll on the unsubs. That was just a joke because it was easy. It does not in any way represent my political leanings. Whew, saved it. Right, 68. That was a decent, that last clean out was pretty swanky. Right, let's drop that in there, 41%. Let's go and clean out again. Before I do, let's drop them in there. Okay, 100%. Alright. Kinda like this, we're making a nice little curve of the swing of the arm. Oh, looks like we're gonna hit 100 on the old Magnetite bucket as well. Oh god. Okay, so we're at 68.7. Put that in there. 68.7. Come on, man. It can't be that bad. As long as it's 10 ounces, I don't care. Okay. 11 ounces. What was that? Like 12 ounces? 68.7? Yeah, 12 ounces. Not too bad. Right, let's turn these off. Let's grab... Yeah, let's grab a Magnetite bucket. I'm in the back of the truck. Unhook that. Let's go and pick up the Magnetite. Just that back left wheel did not look healthy. Let's go and pick up the Magnetite trailer. And bring that back. It's nice to get off the claim once in a while. Almost there as well, we're like 2 cleanouts away from being at that that beautiful 100 mark. Okay. Let's get the Magnetite. Dunk it in there. 80 grand. It wasn't 80 grand. Fuck. Oh, no! I'm an idiot. It's fine. Understandable. Video games rot your brains, and that's what I do for work, so it's understandable that I'm an idiot. Zoop. Okay. Right, let's get back with this. It's weird that I can't just like dump my buckets in there, because otherwise I would just get a lot of buckets and just use that for Magnetite, because that Magnetite trailer only holds 2 buckets. So it's like, well, I could just have like 3 buckets. Oh, you know what? There's literally no reason for me to... That's such a better idea. Why didn't I just think of that? I might as well just leave the Magnetite trailer at the thing and just buy more buckets. Well, I'll do that next time I go into town. I'll just do that. I'll buy like a load of buckets instead. Because yeah, it makes so much more sense than having this bloody Magnetite trailer and having to cart that across the place all the time. Is just to have the magnetite trailer always sitting there and just cart buckets to pour into the magnetite trailer to pour out. Stupid, I don't even know why I didn't think of that. Obviously I need to then buy buckets, which costs money, but buckets are well like a £5 a piece. Alright, so let's turn everything on again. There you go. Alright. Eh. Right. Yeah, it makes so much more sense than carting that bloody magnetite back and forth. The magnetite trailer back and forth. Also, it means I can always leave the fuel tank hooked up to the back. Because the thing is, I'm either going to be wanting to fuel something with a fuel tank, or I'm going to be wanting to take the fuel tank to the petrol station to fill it up. Or the gas station to fill it up, so there's literally no point in still having it. I've got to admit though, I'm loving this, I'm loving the way that this is curving round nicely here. I think I'm pulling stuff from the ground again, which is probably going to end up with very low yields. Because I'll be pulling pulling dirt from under the bedrock. So it'll be understandable if this is a low yield. Well, I get that. Sorry, that little clump there was annoying the shizzle whizzle out of me. Right. Come on, there we go. Yeah, it'll be so much easier to mine this stuff once we move back after I've done this this half moon that we're doing, because once we move back, then it's just a case of getting the excavator so it can mine that straight line. And then just mining that further back and further back and further back. Alright. Yeah, I can see this being a relatively low yield. Like I said, you're better off getting the stuff that is within reach than moving, because you're better off getting something that's within reach than getting nothing by moving. And obviously the more you leave, the more you have to move, and the more you have to move, the less you're earning, blah 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 blah. It's all logical. You guys understand. You're my audience, you'll understand. Great faith in the intelligence of my audience. Alright. Go get that bugger up. Right, now this is the clean out that I'm not too confident about. Okay, empty. do 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 do. Take a sip of Monster. 90 and 10. Drop it in there. 80.6 we're at. Okay. If I can get 8 ounces out of this, I'll be surprised. Oh, there's the 8. There's the 9. Yeah, 9. 80.6, we got 9.3 ounces out of that. Which, like I says, I'm not surprised that we got a low yield there. Because when you're scraping off the bedrock like what I'm doing just now, you don't tend to get decent yields. Right. Like I said, when you expect it, it's not so bad. When you don't expect it, that things get hazardous. But now, when you expect it, it's fine. So I've been playing a lot of, I was playing that game Nantucket that's up on the channel, and really enjoy that game. Like I says, it's really easy to find a game that I like. If you have to do something like and create money from it, I'll probably enjoy it. Like literally most of the games that I enjoy have something to do with that. Except Factorio. Weirder. But Factorio's got that start from nothing, build into something, sort of property to it. Yeah, I don't know. I like these type of games where you grow businesses and earn money, and I don't know. I suppose that's why I guess that coming from a serial entrepreneur, it's kind of obvious as to why I would like games like that. But yeah, I do. I really enjoy it, and I've been looking for some new games coming out that are like that, and there's no like supremely decent ones coming. There's a couple that I was looking at that are coming out before the end of January. I should actually write them all down, write the release date, so that I can. The thing is, I'll request a key, and then that's it. Like if I don't hear back from it, I don't hear back from it. But I really should. That's what I'm going to do after this episode, actually. That's a good idea. I really should write it down, and because sometimes that's the thing. So I was talking about Keymailer in the last episode, or was it this? I can't remember now. They all blur into one. And that's one of the things about Keymailer. Sometimes you'll request a key and just never hear anything back, and it's like, oh well, unfortunate. It's like, oh, I could have just bought the game. So I'm going to write them all down. I'm going to write down the release date so that I know. I've got a calendar, so I'll put all of them down in the calendar so that I know when each of these games are coming out. Because there's a few of them that I was like, oh, I would really enjoy that game. So it's probably better off if I write them down and actually do that, because that way I can still get to check them out even if I don't receive a key. Because the way that I normally do it is if the key comes to my inbox and it's like, right, okay, let's check this out, let's get it covered, let's do it. And I'm hoping that I'll get a few keys tomorrow being Monday. God, I don't know when this video will come out. This video will probably come out on a Saturday. So you'll probably know by then if I got any keys, because I've pretty much backlogged all the games that I'm covering right now, and I need a new game to cover so I can start playing that and backlogging that. So yeah, if I don't get a key, I'll probably just stream tomorrow. But if I do get a key, then I'll backlog that game. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I'll do after this. After I have finished recording this video, is I'll go and do that. That's the thing. People always ask me, and you'll see it on Twitter a lot. I make a few jokes about it, and they're like, "Oh, how many hours do you work?" And it's like, "How many hours are you awake?" And it's like, most people will be like, "Well, Stager, you do your videos that you do are unedited. They're pretty much raw footage of you playing the game and just chatting shit. So how does it really take you that long to do your videos?" And it's like, it doesn't take me that long to do my videos at all. But there's a lot of time spent in researching and community building and doing different bits for the business that's totally behind the scenes that aren't just videos. And like, that's the extra. That's the extra that you don't see that takes up so much time over just doing the videos. I mean, I commend anyone who does like multiple highly edited videos a day, because I see the amount of work that Susie puts into just doing those videos. And it means that it's really difficult for her to do any of the supplemental things, which is why I help her out with things. Fuck that. I said I was going to go to the... go into town when I got to 100 ounces. And I understand that that's not 100 ounces, but we're going into town anyway. Right, let's just hook that up. We'll take that in. We don't really need to take in the fuel canister just yet. So let's go into town. We'll drop off this magnetite trailer at the thing. We'll pick up some more buckets and we'll sell this, and we'll have a look at the pricing in the bank. I get a lot of people that are like, Stager, you realise that you can just like, well, I don't get a lot of people, but I get a lot of straw men in my head that so you realise you can just like go online and check the prices. But that takes it out of it. I could probably, I'm sure I could use the tablet and the tent as well to check the prices. I'm actually going to check that when I need buckets anyway, so I might as well go into town. But I'll check that when we're on our way back from town. Hello? There we go. Yeah, let's buy some buckets so we can fill it with magnetite, because that makes a lot of sense. Diff lock back on. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense for me to collect these buckets to fill with magnetite. Always brake in the end turn. This game's like a racing game. Because if you just turn, you're gonna spin out. Because that's the way the game likes to work. Right, well, we have to go to the blacksmiths first. I like the new signs that they've added everywhere. It's nice. Adds a bit of immersion into the game. Okay, blacksmith. I'll let you to smelt all my gold. Alright. Don't get in there. Let's get going to the store because it's right next to us. All these are like brake marks, tire tracks. We need to buy new tires soon. Alright, let's pop into the store, get 3 buckets, sure. Yep, $5 a piece. There once was a man from Nantucket who kept all his cash in a bucket. His daughter named Nan ran off with a man and as with the bucket Nantucket. I don't know why that ever stuck in my head. That limerick. I can't remember the next bit. There's another verse to it. But I can't remember it. I can't believe I buy buckets and they're already manky by the time I've bought them. Ridiculous. Can I just get a clean bucket, please? Do they cost more than $5? I would spend more than $5 for a clean bucket. I wonder how long the Christmas tree is going to be there as well. Probably until the DLC. Oh, the DLC is supposed to arrive this month. It's supposed to arrive January. Pretty cool. So I'm guessing that'll be the next 1200. I'm guessing that'll be the next Update. Is a DLC. Right, let's look at the parcels. How much loan have I got? Well, I could pay that off, 160 grand. Yeah, let's pay off that loan. How much can we get? 360 Gs now. Woo! Okay, so we can get 370,000. So 600 for that. Oh, it's double. It's double. Eep. What's the best one? 2.4 mil. 2.4 mil for Nighthawk. Well, we'll see about it. How much is it to upgrade? 3 grand. It can't be. Someone says it will cost me millions to upgrade. It can't be. It can't be. But anyway, yeah, we found out that the maximum loan that we can get is 370,000 US dollars. So we only really need to earn 300,000 for buying this this parcel. But unfortunately, guys, that is. Oh, also, you're better off taking a loan to buy the parcel because the interest rate's 10% on the loan, as opposed to the interest rate being essentially 30%. So yes. Anyway, as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Stu, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.